He's at it again. He's got a new project. He seems to be bored with the jabs. And he's now been given quiet approval to spray synthetic RNA directly onto America's crops. Not GMO, not pesticides, RNA. RNA that enters the plant cells and reprograms its natural biology. This is through a company called Terrana Biosciences. It's backed by the same biotech architects behind the Moderna mRNA platform. You know, the jab. No public vote, no informed consent, no warning label, you know. Now, for those that don't know, what they're going to be spraying onto your crops is not just going to be sat on your plant. It literally enters the plant cells and overrides its internal programming. It spreads systematically. Terrana's CEO literally admits that the method doesn't just alter the DNA like the GMOs did, it does something far more insidious. It rewrites the plants from inside out. And once this synthetic RNA is in the plant, it's then in the fruit, it's then in the seed, it's then in the soil, and then in the water, and then into you. Your gut, your cells, your microbiome, and your biology. And the way they get away with doing this without our consent is by doing it under experimental authorization. Just like the vaccine rollout, you know, the PrEP Act literally shields them from liability. Whilst, you know, allowing these untested gene technologies to enter our food chain under the false banner of sustainability. They're calling this eco-friendly, but let me ask you this. Since when did spraying genetic altering nanoparticles on our food become a green solution? This isn't about farming. It's not even about food. It's about hijacking life itself. Just like how they injected the population without long-term studies. Now they're quietly spraying the food with the same tech, and they're doing it behind your back. You know, what happens when all this RNA alters the plant's proteins? What happens when we eat years of this shit? What happens when your immune system starts reacting to the modified crops as if they were foreign invaders? You know, autoimmune disease, gut inflammation, and infertility. You know, and they blame all of this on climate change. You weren't born to be programmed. You weren't created to be lab property. This is spiritual warfare disguised in biotech advancement. They want to own the seed. They want to own the soil, the DNA, and eventually your soul. So my advice would be to go and grow your own food. Share the truth. Reject their food. Reject their fear, and also reject their false gods that are stood there in lab coats. But obviously, this was just for entertainment, beautiful people. I'm not just a free man. I'm as fictional as a dinosaur, baby.